As we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a former WWE superstar sentenced to 5 years imprisonment, the WWE Intercontinental Championship match has been finalized for WrestleMania, the El Grande Americano video leads to fan backlash, John Cena really couldn't hold it in making his heel promo, what made CM Punk cry, what happened after Raw, Paige teases a WWE return, and much more. Our first story looks at a former WWE superstar sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. At top of today's news is an update on former WWE star and UFC fighter Cain Velasquez, who's been dealing with a criminal court case following an alleged shooting in 2022. KTVU is reporting former UFC fighter Cain Velasquez was sentenced to a total of 5 years behind bars on attempted murder, assault, and gun charges stemming from a 2022 shooting where he allegedly fired his weapon toward a truck carrying a man accused of molesting his then 4-year-old son. ESPN detailed the events that led to the court case. Velasquez was accused of shooting at a pickup truck carrying Harry Galate, the man accused of molesting his then 4-year-old son at the daycare facility owned by Galate's mother. During an 11-mile car chase on the afternoon of February 28, 2022, Galate was being driven by his stepfather Paul Bender as they traveled from Morgan Hill to San Jose. Velasquez reportedly fired multiple rounds at the vehicle with a .40 caliber handgun, missing his intended target and striking Bender in the arm and torso. Velasquez was arrested without incident following the chase. The case sparked debate, with Cain supporters arguing he did what any father would do. On the other hand, people questioned Cain's actions, chasing down the alleged perpetrator in a high-speed chase and firing into the truck in what they claimed was reckless behavior. Whatever the case, Cain Velasquez accepted responsibility for his actions and the court sentence. During an appearance on Kyle Kingsbury's podcast, Velasquez discussed the actions that led to his arrest. From what I can say as far as myself, the way I handled things was not the way to do it. We can put the law in our own hands. I know what I did, and I know what I did was very dangerous to the other people, you know? Not just people involved, but innocent people. I understand what I did, and I'm willing to do everything I have to do to pay that back. The KTVU report notes that he'll receive a 1,280 days credit for the time he's been detained pending the case's outcome, which means he'll have roughly 2 years or less before he's released. What do you guys think? Is the sentence fair? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a WWE Intercontinental Championship match finalized for WrestleMania. Now, who will Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker face at WrestleMania 41? The show of shows is just less than 4 weeks away, and while no opponent has been officially booked, a new report from Fightful Select states that WWE plans to book a fatal 4-way match involving Bron, Dominic Mysterio, Penta El Zero, and Finn Balor. But this makes sense as all three superstars have tried to dethrone Breakker, with Penta's title shot ending in a disqualification following interference from the Judgment Day. But at one point there were rumors of AJ Styles being thrown into the match, but judging from recent developments on Raw, it appears that AJ will battle Logan Paul. Next up, El Grande Americano video leads to fan backlash. Raw's latest signing of El Grande Americano is definitely causing a buzz amongst the WWE Universe. Whilst the appearance was legendary, and yes, we did neglect to put it in the good yesterday, it appears this hype video may have gotten the mystery luchador off to a bad start. Now, in case you missed yesterday's Raw, Adam Pearce played a hype video promoting the signing of masked man El Grande Americano. While Americano's match against Dragon Lee was well praised, the hype video was criticized, both for the apparent use of AI and what some fans thought as disrespectful attitudes expressed during the video. Some fans believe the video was generated by AI, and Cultaholic commented on this and the criticism surrounding it. While not confirmed, the video package appeared to be produced using generative AI, as it featured many of the trademarks of those videos, including human hands having more than 5 fingers, as can be seen on the right-hand side in the image above. This drew criticism on X/Twitter from WWE fans tuning into Monday Night Raw. Now, while AI can be a helpful tool for creators, it's not flawless, which invites discussion why WWE would air something with obvious flaws in it. Well, unless it is part of the storyline. As much as some fans were unhappy with the AI, controversy also arose over the tone of the video, especially for Lucha Libre fans. Ernesto Encampa of Super Luchas tweeted, translated from Spanish, "This is an insult on many levels, both to Mexican wrestling and to Mexico. They could have left out the Gulf of America part and tried to write the character's name in proper Spanish." Now, it's worth noting that the premise of the supposedly new luchador is that El Grande Americo is Chad Gable under a mask. Gable's arrogance as the leader of American Made is well known, so using inflammatory language such as the Gulf of America, a new term used in the United States for the former Gulf of Mexico, fits in with his character. But do you think that the controversy is justified? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, CM Punk cries tears of joy. CM Punk broke down during an appearance on Stephanie McMahon's new ESPN show Stephanie's Places, where wrestling's billion-dollar princess interviews various superstars. Stephanie posted a preview on X of an upcoming episode featuring CM Punk. In it, wrestling's straight-edge superstar talks with McMahon following his loss to Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. During the conversation, Punk opens up to Stephanie about his state of mind following his WWE return, breaking down in tears and revealing, "Yeah, I'm having a cry right now. I don't give an F. I'm really happy right now." Punk then threw in some kayfabe, comparing his storyline loss to that of the Chicago Cubs, his favorite baseball team's less than stellar record. "Yeah, 100%. Obviously I lost, but my favorite baseball team is called the Lovable Losers for a reason. And I didn't tear anything. If your dreams don't scare the shit out of you, you need bigger dreams." Now the show definitely exposes a more gentler side of Punk, but you guys plan on watching it? Next up, what made John Cena cry? While it seemed like business as usual for Cena as he badmouthed WWE fans and promised to win the WWE Undisputed Championship and retire with it, a close look at Cena's face shows him tearing up during his first promo as a heel. Fans are already talking about whether the heel turn, which rumor has it was originally pitched for Cody Rhodes, is affecting John following decades as a babyface, especially in light of the record number of Make-A-Wish appearances he's made. The WWE Universe is seeing a very different side of John Cena following the longtime babyface's recent heel turn, but judging from Cena's reaction during his latest promo, it's surely ripping him up inside as he delivers a hateful speech to the many fans who have followed him over the years. Next up, what happened after Raw? Raw closed out with, weirdly enough, the Judgment Day standing tall, attacking both Penta and Bron Breakker after their match with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. However, things didn't end quite there for the Judgment Day. As the cameras went off the air, the stable would head straight into a match with Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Rey Mysterio. Now, the match only lasted a few minutes as Punk would hit the GTS on Carlito, which was followed by a Crossroads for the victory. Since Punk was a legal man, he made the pin with Rhodes humorously and probably unnecessarily holding him down. During that match, both Liv and Raquel Rodriguez would get ejected from ringside in probably the most hilarious way possible, as a referee would roll up and cartwheel their asses out there. Damn, you really only get the best moments when the cameras are off. Next up, WWE were testing Tiffany Stratton. Now, we did touch briefly on the news of whether Charlotte Flair intentionally went out of her way to bury Tiffany Stratton during their exchange on SmackDown, as it was clear Tiffany had difficulty in keeping up with the veteran. Well, it seems that WWE were testing her in a sink or swim situation, as Fightful Select reported definitely there were some people that were like, "Oh, Charlotte definitely handled business on that one." Then there were some others that felt Tiffany was put in a sink or swim situation, and they didn't say that she sank, it's just that Charlotte Flair is a better swimmer, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't believe Charlotte went off script or anything like that, but it does seem like she knew everything that Tiffany was going to say and had something for that. I don't know the level of improvisation there, but there were a lot of people that said, "Yeah man, Charlotte looked really good in that segment and Tiffany didn't," but I feel like that should be by design. Wrestlers at times have to be put in difficult positions to test their full abilities. Sadly, in this case, it really did expose Tiffany's weaknesses. Hopefully she'll one-up her on the next episode of SmackDown. Next up, Paige teases a WWE return. Now, with Saraya considering a WWE return, the former AEW Women's Champion is still signed to AEW after reportedly inking a one-year contract extension. However, Saraya, who rose to national prominence in WWE as Paige, hasn't been seen in AEW since the 8th October edition of Dynamite. While she said that she's on a leave of absence, that hasn't kept some fans from thinking she's WWE bound. Here's what she said on the Lightweights podcast. "Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this age and time, there isn't really a spot for me right now. I feel like everybody's got their own thing. Eventually, I love wrestling. I will be back at work at some point, but right now it's good. They don't need me. They don't need me." Now, while she didn't directly mention a WWE return in the podcast, she hinted at it on X, tweeting, "Tear the stars out from the sky." Definitely a reference to a WWE theme song titled Stars in the Night. Saraya's current AEW deal is expected to expire in September, and there's currently no word on whether AEW will add time to it for the sabbatical that she's been on, so a WWE return can't be ruled out. Nevertheless, judging from this interview and recent ones, it appears that Saraya sees her wrestling career winding down very soon. Would you guys like to see her back in WWE? And finally, WWE signs a deceased superstar to a Legends contract. And last but not least, interesting news concerning former WWE superstar Crush, aka Brian Adams, as WWE have offered the family a Legends contract. Now, Crush passed away in 2007, but during an appearance on the Power and Glory podcast, Bryan Adams' son Royce Adams explained how things got started. I started seeing rumors and stuff online and all that. Oh yeah, Demolition Legends, Axe and Smash are on a Legends deal. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Then sure enough, I get a call and this guy tells me, yeah, I'm with the WWE. We're trying to reach out to the family, the owners of Crush's estate. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is Royce, his son. Bryan Adams got his start in the WWF as Crush. He was added to the tag team Demolition after Demolition Axe was sidelined with health problems. Crush later broke into single stardom, working as babyface Kona Crush before turning heel. He then later enjoyed success in WCW as one half of the tag team Chronic before his untimely passing in 2007. Royce explained what happened after WWE officials tracked him down, saying, "So anyway, yeah, he reached out to me and my mom. We agreed to sign the posthumous contract, I guess you can call it, and yeah, so that's how my dad is now part of the whole Legends thing with the rest of Demolition." And now that Crush is signed to a Legends deal, could this lead to WWE inducting all 3 members of Demolition into the Hall of Fame?